Hello everyone and welcome to Dish Up Africa, a magazine program featuring popular dishes from all over Africa. We explore the origins and the customs surrounding these meals, how they are indigenously prepared, and how you can cook and enjoy these dishes yourselves at home. Our aim is to educate, entertain, and excite your taste buds. Now get ready as we hand over to your host, Chef Pero.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of Dish Up Africa. I'm your host Chef Tero, and today we're looking at an exciting dish called Waakye. It's all the way from Ghana. Let's find out a bit more about this dish.
Waakye is a Ghanaian dish of cooked rice and beans, commonly eaten for breakfast or lunch. The rice or beans, usually black-eyed peas or cow beans, are cooked together along with red dried sorghum or millet leaf sheets to give the meal a reddish color. Waakye is an abbreviation from the full name Shinakafa de Waakye, which means rice and beans, and Hasao, an ethnic group predominantly in the northern part of Ghana. But this dish, however, is popular all over Ghana. There are similar rice and beans meals in the Caribbean and South America, which must have originally been taken to those places during the slave trade. Other West African countries also have rice and beans, but these are called by different names. Waakye is a street food, cooked in coconut oil or with coconut milk, steamed in an indigenous leaf and served with a meat or fish stew and with a variety of different condiments. The various street sellers compete to give the best combination of condiments, which could be anything from boiled eggs, salads, fried plantain, to spaghetti strands. Though commonly found in street food stalls, the dish can be found on most restaurant menus and at official functions.
Welcome back everybody. Today I'm excited to have my guest chef. Her name is Susan. Let's find out a bit more about her and we'll be back.
Hi, my name is Susan Swanikatete. My parents are originally from Ghana, but I grew up in a town called Selebipikwe, which I'm sure you all know is the famous mining town of Selebipikwe. I think I cook pretty well, or at least that's what people tell me. And I've been cooking for as long as I can remember. I do enjoy cooking very much because I find that cooking relaxes me. I actually prefer baking to cooking because I love the smell. Generally, when I cook, the thing that I love to cook with as my secret ingredient is caraway seeds. And when we look at African foods, what I find about African foods is that the foods are tasty. You know, we cook with a lot of spices, not so much so in Southern Africa, but if you go around most parts of Africa, there are different types of spices that are used in different parts of Africa. So I love to travel and I love to buy spices whenever I travel, and then I try the foods when I come back home.
Welcome back everybody. As promised, I'm with Susan, my guest chef. Thank you for having us in your beautiful kitchen, madam. It's amazing here.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're going to take us through how to prepare Waakye. I don't know what this dish is. I just know I'm about to taste something I haven't tasted before. So just take us through what ingredients we have here and what the dish is about.
Okay. So Waakye is basically rice and beans. The only difference is that we are cooking it as one meal.
Okay.
So we've got rice,
Yes.
White rice, and then we've got black-eyed beans. And then we've got here, this is actually millet leaves.
Okay.
But what we're using it for is to dye the beans.
Oh,
and
so
get
the coloring comes from here.
Yes, so this
Okay.
is a natural food dye.
Okay, natural food coloring dye.
Yeah, so if you don't have millet leaves, you could actually use sorghum leaves as well.
Perfect.
And then what I'm also doing is, in order to make sure that the beans cooks faster and there's no gas in it,
Yes.
I also use bicarbonate of soda.
Wait, so you add bicarb to the beans?
Yes.
When boiling them?
When boiling it.
Okay.
And then I add the leaves.
So what that does is it speeds up the cooking process and it also removes the
The gas.
The gas.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
And then in order to make the waakye, I try and get an authentic street taste because this is a street food.
Okay.
And in order to do that, I use coconut oil. And then I also add a little bit of coconut cream or coconut milk. And
the shavings, coconut shavings.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
And that goes with a stew. So I've also got a little bit of beef.
Some nice beef stew or any type of
beef cut.
Yeah. Okay.
And then just the normal tomato gravy. So I use a little bit of onions.
Just to make your nice base gravy.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I've got my spices that I put in, so you can use any spices that you choose.
Okay. For somebody at home who doesn't have this beautiful tool, please explain what you do with this and what it does for you.
Okay, so for me, I like my spices fresh. So I buy the whole spices. And what I'm trying to do is to recreate a taste that you don't normally find in Southern Africa.
Okay.
So this traditionally would be peppers, different types of peppers, black pepper, and so on and so forth. So what I've done is I've created a mixture where I mix a little bit of caraway seed, a little bit of aniseed, a little bit of allspice. You can also use fennel.
Like you said, yes.
And then mix it all up.
So then you just pound it into a nice powder.
Correct, and then a little bit of coriander seeds as well.
Wow. Guys, you heard it from here. Less talking, let's get to cooking. Welcome back, everybody. As promised, we're gonna now start to cook all of the stuff. So please let's take the viewers through how we prepare this and how we're gonna cook it, because from here we're just gonna jump into the pots and make everything look awesome. Okay. So just take them through how you would cook everything here.
Okay, so the first step is actually cooking your beans.
Yes.
So you need to clean it up and make sure that you've got no remnants or any stones in the beans.
So beans would go in first.
Yeah, then you wash it.
Okay.
What I do to make it cook faster is I soak it overnight. Or if you don't have time, use hot water and then soak it and the beans would rise.
Okay.
After soaking it, then you boil the beans with the leaves to create the red
color.
Red color in the beans. And then what we would do is once the beans are cooked, you pour out the water and save the red water, and that is what we'll use to cook the rice.
Oh, okay. So then when you're cooking the rice, you don't start off with just clean water. You use the same water used in the beans.
No. So what
Am I getting you right?
Kind of, but let me explain.
Okay.
So what I do is I chop up a little bit of onions, a little bit of ginger, fry that up with my coconut oil.
Okay.
Then I add the rice.
Okay.
And the raw rice that's washed.
Then you cook it, so you're adding flavor to it.
Yes. Then I fry the rice a bit with
the coconut
shavings.
Okay.
Then what I do is, once the rice is fried up a little bit, I put the beans inside the rice.
Okay.
Depending on the amount of rice, then I would measure the water that I poured out and then top up with fresh water if the rice from the beans is not enough.
Okay.
So for every 1 cup of rice, you would put 2 cups of water. Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of it all, what I'm getting is that this and that will eventually become one thing.
Correct. And the idea is that you need to make sure that the beans and the rice actually mix. Then that's the waakye.
Okay.
If you've got the beans separate, that's not waakye.
That's
just rice and beans.
Okay, so this could be eaten just by itself, or do you need something to as a side? Do you need some steak? Do you need a sauce?
This is actually a vegetarian meal.
Okay.
So you can have this by itself. Because you've got all your protein and you've got everything else. So this on its own is one meal. But as Africans, we like our meat.
Yes.
So that's why it goes with a stew.
Nice stew.
And it has all sort of other condiments that can go with it. But the idea is the main dish is actually the rice and beans, which is the waakye. Now this rice and beans is actually found in different parts of the world.
Yes.
So if you go to Brazil, you will see that it's there. And that's because the slaves
that went from West Africa
Okay.
to
They-
the Americas took
Took
this
it with them.
dish with them.
Wow.
So you'll find that in Brazil as rice and beans. You'll find it in the Caribbean as rice
They
and
would just
peas.
call it something different.
But it's exactly
the same thing. Susan, let's get cooking. Guys, you had it from here. All the steps are very clear. At the end of it all, this will become one thing and we're going to enjoy.
Get rid of unwanted particles in the beans. Wash and soak beans overnight to reduce the cooking time. Bring beans to a quick boil and pour out water to reduce the gas from the beans. Add fresh water, the millet or sorghum leaf stalks, and boil at high heat. As the millet stalks leaves start emitting a reddish color, add the bicarbonate of soda to remove the rest of the gas from the beans. Fry the chopped onion with the ginger and desiccated coconut oil until soft. Add rice washed to remove starch and fry for a minute or so. Add the beans and mix thoroughly, then add the red water from the beans plus additional water if needed. Add the coconut milk or cream at this stage. Add salt to taste and bring the rice and beans to a boil. Then reduce heat and simmer till rice is cooked, occasionally mixing to ensure that the rice and the beans are merged but not mashed up. Remove the millet stalk leaves and fluff the mixture with the fork. Serve as a side dish with any stew of your choice.
Welcome back, everybody. Susan, you are done cooking. This looks amazing. So take us through everything. Let's dish up and let's start tasting because I'm salivating.
Okay. So as you can see, this is the rice and beans.
Yes?
And you can see that it looks like one.
It's one thing.
You can't actually see the beans and the rice.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see also the colors, you know, so it's
That
now
coloring,
red.
that natural coloring worked perfect.
So we've gone from the white beans to now the red beans.
Beautiful.
Okay. So,
Nice scoop there
yeah.
so that the viewers can see the plate.
Now, because this is a street food, it goes with everything. So,
All these condiments.
all these condiments, a little
Okay.
bit of
Nice lettuce.
lettuce,
Boiled egg.
boiled egg,
A boiled egg. Welcome to West Africa, guys.
spaghetti,
Okay.
to add a little bit of texture.
Okay.
This is dried cassava. We call it gari.
The umami. The umami of the dish.
So that gives it a little bit of a crunch when you're eating.
Remember, guys, when you're plating, you have to have different textures on your dish.
This is what we call shito. This is a very spicy chili.
Okay, I can handle my chili. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
So a little
take
bit
it.
of the shito.
Wait, how do you make this?
Okay, this
Just a quick one.
is a whole dish on its own.
A whole episode on its own, guys.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then the beef stew. So
Okay.
now in this beef stew,
Yes.
I've actually used different cuts of beef.
Okay.
I've used the ox foot, the cow leg,
Okay.
which is cooked very tender.
Very soft. I can see
Yeah.
it looks very soft.
And you can see I've used a lot of bones in here because that gives
Bones
a
gives
rich
flavor.
flavor.
That's it.
Correct. And then beef.
I am excited.
I hope you can smell it.
I can smell it. I'm waiting to taste it. Wow. There you have it, guys. A beautiful presented dish by Susan. What is our dish?
Waakye.
Waakye. Waakye who? Waakye what? Let's go in together. Okay. I want some of this cassava. Cassava?
Cassava. Try it with the shito.
Right? Now that is chili. Woo! Guys, this is amazing. It's so African, you understand? It has all the African elements in it. The way of cooking is so soft. It's together with the stew. Well done.
Thank you.
Beautiful dish. I love it. It comes all together as one. Now tell me about this egg.
Okay.
How did we end up having a beautiful dish and having an egg, a boiled egg?
Well, you see, in West Africa, they don't have many cows.
Okay.
So the meats come in all forms. So generally, you would mix any type of meat for your protein.
Wow.
The only meat you don't mix with anything is chicken.
Okay.
And that's because chicken is normally your Christmas food.
Okay.
So you eat your chicken on your own. But every other type of meat, you mix it
with
any dish.
So we can even throw a fish in there.
Yeah, it comes with fish as well.
Wow.
So
I was just guessing.
No, ordinarily I would have added fish as well. So we'd have fish, meat, egg.
This is a full-on dish, guys. Susan, this is beautiful. Wow, I would like to invite you to our original host studio. Then you come and prepare a special dish for us. As for now, guys, you know what it is. I have to give this dish a twist. Stay tuned for my twist to the dish. Welcome back, everybody. As promised, I did the twist again. So waakye is a beautiful Ghanaian dish. So when I'm doing my twist to these dishes, the thing that you have to bear in mind is that respect the ingredient, respect the original flavors of the dish. So in this case, I just enhanced the original dish. So I added a bit of baby corn in there, juicy baby tomatoes, some bean sprouts, and just a little bit of chef juice in there. I'm just gonna plate right now in the center there. So like I said, this would be a beautiful vegetarian dish. As you can see, the beautiful colors. You don't want it to be boring. So nice, beautiful colors and texture. Give it a bit of height. I'm gonna do it the chef way. Okay, perfect. That looks. Now, I got sold into this boiled egg thing, so I have to use the egg. So with my spaghetti here, I'm just gonna make a nice little nest for my egg. We're not just gonna place the egg there. Just gonna make a nice, beautiful nest. Then I'm gonna put my boiled egg right there at the center of my nest. Okay, beautiful. Now, to finish it off, remember, stay authentic to the dish. This dish goes well with this beautiful chili. So, like I'm saying, I've just enhanced this dish. I don't want to take away anything from it. I just want to make it more fine dining, exclusive nyana, and beautiful and entertaining. Food has to be fun, you know? Okay, just gonna pour some of that cassava on top. Then, to finish it off, just some garnish, nice bean sprouts here and there. Take a few, not a lot, to give your dish that final look. And even put one there to emphasize that this dish has beans in it. There you have it. My twist to this amazing Ghanaian dish. I'm now gonna invite Susan to come taste what I've done to her dish. And maybe she'll like it, maybe she won't. We'll see. Susan, please come through. Madam, here we are. What do you think about the dish? What I did to your beautiful dish?
Interesting.
It's a nice twist.
I wonder how it will taste.
Okay, I've got all the answers right here. Simple. Like I said, guys,
Nice.
we're not
Very
taking
nice.
away anything from the dish.
Still has the original taste, but it has a twist to it.
That zing. What do you think about the little veggies that I added in there? Because this will go well for, you know, your vegetarians, your vegans. Okay, not so much vegans because of the egg, but vegetarians more would lean towards this dish.
It's actually given me a very good idea because you know, normally when I do get my vegetarian guests, you know, it does look a
bit boring.
bland.
Yes.
So this is actually perfect because
Yes.
I could actually enhance it and make them get the authentic African with a little bit of a twist.
Wow. Guys, you heard it from here. Thank you so much for having us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Dish Up Africa, a magazine program featuring popular dishes from all over Africa. We explore the origins and customs surrounding these meals, how they are indigenously prepared, and how you can cook and enjoy these dishes yourselves at home. Remember, our aim is to educate, entertain, and excite your taste buds. We look forward to being with you on our next exciting episode.